Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on this Padico Soft Mold ring mold actually. So as you can see, I've already taken out of the packaging because I've already used it, but this is what the mold looks like. I think it's fairly new because I haven't seen it until after I came back from the summer, and this is what the design on top looks like. And when I first saw it, I thought it was really interesting, so I had it ordered and sent to my dad's home in Japan, and he brought it back to the States. So here is what the back looks like, and as you can see, it says ring, and there are some ideas here where beads are put in, some greens and rhinestones are embedded into the resin, so I think that's super amazing. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit about the mold. As you can see, it says the Japanese ring sizes, size 3 to 13, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. And you might think that 13 is really big, but here is a size 13. Japanese ring sizes are a little different than American ring sizes, so they do have the diameter of the rings here. I can't read, well, I actually can't read Chinese or Japanese very much, so what I'm going to try to do is going to give you my measurements of what these are in US sizes, but of course they might not be the correct sizes. I do have a ring stick that I will be using when I go home to check to see if I'm correct, and if I am incorrect, I will update the description box down below of what the appropriate ring sizes are. So here is the mold itself. As you can see, there is clearly a size difference, and what I really like about this mold is that there is no curvature. What I mean is it's very much parallel, and so if you can see, unlike plastic molds, this silicone mold, or somewhat silicone mold, is straight up, and it's not going to curve over so that you have resin residue around that you have to shave it down. So the pieces I have right here, I have not sanded at all, and they actually look really well. So these are what I call my beta rings, and again, not sanded. I just poured some resin in to see how it would pop out, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. So here is a size, what I think is an American 7, and it's not very shiny, but it's not dull. So this is what the back looks like. There is there's like a little well here, and I'm going to try to put my paintbrush so you can see there's that little well right there, but that's not a big problem. And this is a Japanese 13, which is about a US size 7. The next ring here is what I think is a US size 5.5 or close to 6. And this one is like a size American 4, kind of big. Then this one is a size 3, I think, or 3.5. This might be the size 3 because it fits perfectly. And then the last size right here is probably a 2.5. So something maybe for children or for like your pinky finger. So that's what this looks like. I'll put it like all on my fingers so you guys can see. But that's what that looks like. I just cut my nails, so that's what these rings look like, and as you can see, they actually look pretty professional. Again, no resin residues. I did make rings before. I have a photo that's going to be on the screen, and as you can see, if you look at the photo side by side, on the right side you'll see that I had to use a blade to cut around it, I had to sand it down, and it still didn't look that great. And for this mold, it just came out so nicely, so clear, and I really, really enjoy this mold. So yeah, this is pretty much my entire review. How do I put resin in? I pretty much just use a toothpick and put it into the crease. So just to show you, this is how I would pop the ring out. So this is a 7. I'm going to put it back so I can show you how I pop it back out. So there it is. It's inside the mold now. And of course, I use 24-hour resin. After 24 hours, I just, let me just zoom in, pushed, and then pulled. And there you go. So I hope this review was helpful for you guys, just to kind of show you that this mold is available. I don't think it's available here in the United States. I don't see any kawaii stores carrying it, but I'm sure maybe after this review some stores will start carrying it. I again purchased this from Japan, and you can find it on Etsy and eBay. I think it's between $9 to $15 that I've seen. I will put some pictures on the screen of some of the prices that I've seen, and I will put the name of the mold down below if you are interested. I have another Padico mold that I am starting to use, so I will do a review on that very, very soon. But Also, I will put the link down below and photos of the other ring palette that first got me started on my ring mold hunt. So this mold took me 1 day to find and buy and ship. So I literally purchased this on a Wednesday and it arrived at my dad's house on a Thursday. So again, shipping in Japan really fast. Of course, if you were shipping from Japan to the US, to the UK, it's going to take 6 to 10 days, perhaps even 14 to 21 days depending on your customs. So that's something to keep in mind if you are purchasing internationally. Again, I will put down below the palette that I got originally. It was from a mold maker named Mike and Kay, I believe. They're a pair, and the palette it's not bad, it's just not something that I really liked in the end, just because of some of the residue. But again, I'm a resin newbie. It's not to say the palette is bad, it's just not something that works for me per se. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!